Good morning, everyone. My name is Tommy Petrojanis. I'm president at eSignLive at Vasco. And with me, I have Francois Leblanc. He's our director of technical sales. Francois is going to be playing a few roles today as we go through this demo. Lending is a contract, paper-intensive process today. And there's a reason. The documents that are involved in those lending processes are equal to cash. Whether that's a mortgage note, an auto loan, or an equipment lease, there's cash value tied to these things. And these paper documents have to be protected, because if I rip up this mortgage note, it's like I ripped up a bunch of cash. In the digital world, you have the same challenge. There's an asset that's digital, and there's cash value tied to it. So you need to protect those documents and have what's called an authoritative copy, or a unique copy, that can be managed. So we're going to show you today our digital lending solution, the eSignLive digital lending platform, which brings together the power of electronic signatures, electronic vaulting, and blockchain. And it gives you, for the first time, the ability to have a complete end-to-end, fully digital process that's secure and transparent. And there's three things I'd like you to walk away with today from the demo. Number one, frictionless digital lending is a possibility for any type of lending practice. Number two, there's a new digital currency in town. Just like Bitcoin reinvented the concept of cash in the digital world, our lending solution reinvents the concept of digital assets in a real world and allows you to buy and sell those securely. And number three, when you bring the power of blockchain together, you can have complete and open transparency into how this asset is managed and ultimately who owns it. And we've partnered with the folks at Block Ledger to have this transparent blockchain ledger that you can see. So if we switch over to our demo here, Francois gets to play his first role. He's got his little borrower hat on. And he wants to take out a loan for this sweet BMW i8. Actually, BMW uses our e-vaulting solutions today. So in this scenario, Francois is face-to-face with the dealership manager, and Francois plays the role of Martin. So he's going in to get the loan. And for simplicity, we have two documents in this transaction. The first is a retail installment, or is a consent form. So you saw that before on the screen. He's going through it. He accepts the consent that he wants to do this transaction electronically. So once he does that, he now gets to the retail installment contract. Steve, the dealership manager, has already signed this. Now it's over to Martin to finish this off. So he's doing this using our eSignLive e-signature service. It's simple, it's transparent, it's fast, and it's secure. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, everything that was taking place was being recorded in a blockchain ledger. So if we flip over to that, you can actually see these transactions of what just took place. The fact that he signed it, when, where, everything's completely transparent to all the players in the ecosystem. And if we click on that event, you can dig in and see exactly what happened during that signature service. Again, really, really simple. So now we're going to move on, because what happened simultaneously was, behind the scenes, the eSignLive service had passed that retail installment contract to the eVault, because again, you have to secure that chain of custody of that authoritative copy. This is cash, and you have to manage it as if you're managing a bunch of Bitcoins. You have to have complete security in there. So now he's on to his second role here, being the lender, and he's going to walk into this eVault manager. He's going to log into it. He'll be able to see the transactions and the events that just took place, and he can decide that he now wants to take that loan and sell it to an investor. So he's going to start the transfer of ownership, going from the lender to the investor. And once that completes, there we go, happening real time. Now he's going to play his last schizophrenic role here. Now he's going to switch from being the lender to the investor. Got to love all these hats. And he's going to log in as the investor. And he's going to see if there's a pending transaction in their form right now. So he can accept that asset if he decides to, and I guess he will. Fantastic. So again, while this was happening, everything was being recorded in the blockchain ledger. And it's completely open for the people who have permission to access to go in and actually see this. The ecosystem became frictionless. So he walks in, he's going to refresh that blockchain ledger screen, and you can see the last three events that just took place. The fact that this was signed using the eSignLive e-signature service, passed to the eVault. From there, a lender decided to take control of that and sell it to the investor, and then the investor actually accepted it. So now we have complete visibility and a frictionless end-to-end digital process that just took place. So this is pretty sweet, because this was an auto loan. This could have just as simply been a mortgage, or a capital lease, or student loan. So the power here is that we took this paper-based process and made it completely transparent using the power of blockchain. So those three things. Number one, totally frictionless digital lending took place. And this is a reality today. Number two, we've reinvented the concept of digital assets. Just like Bitcoin changed cash, you now have the ability to buy and sell all these assets in a digital ecosystem securely. And number three, all this was made possible with the power of blockchain because you had complete visibility into every step in the process as part of the ecosystem. So if you guys are interested in exploring digital lending and how you can actually make this a reality, come by our booth, take a look at eSignLive, and at the same time, if you want to take something kind of cool home, we got a little biodegradable pen that has seeds in it. So stop using paper, bury that pen in a tree, hopefully, unless you have a black thumb like I do, you'll actually get a tree grown out of this. So thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the show.